It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
To kick off for the Cowboys.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Great, set. Hey, let's go. Trimmer. Delta.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Ready. 19 Tiger. Ready.
To throw is Milton. He'll swing this out to Blue. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Hey, here we go.
They'll run. This is Phil Maffa. And he stopped immediately there. Taken down by Pete Werner.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Cougar 19, go!
Throwing is Milton. Finding space at the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Two! 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles!
To throw, it's Milton. And that is incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
No touch, no touch.
Again, it's Barkley. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That good for 22 and a 1st down. That last effort is noteworthy because he just passed Tony Dorsett on the all-time rushing list. Dorsett had 12,739.
Well, rather fitting because Tony Dorsett, one of his nicknames, the Hawk. And this guy just flew right past him.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
No touch, no touch.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And down to the 41. The Eagles had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. Charles, they were losers last time. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That's good.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
From the 10, 1st and goal. Now Hurts on the option right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Up the middle with Barkley. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Third down, goal to go from the 8. And he is going to lose yardage here. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And this one is right through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And they'll accept that penalty. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Eagles 7, Cowboys 0.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 12.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
Milton. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Here's Milton. Over the middle, complete. That's Reese. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Well, they'll come up 2nd and 7. Here's Maffa. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Here's Milton now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Tap the 60.
Now Milton. He finds his man, complete. That's Sharp. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The end result, 21 yards.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Come on. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
On the ground, it's Maffa. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Buffalo 18.
Looking to throw. Milton. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
On the jump.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Viking 18. Warrior 70. Ready.
Back to throw. Milton. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll go to Barkley again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He was
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
Out. Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Barkley, inside handoff. Room here to run. Saquon Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
14. Cowboys 3.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
They need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
They run. Maffa. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the gun on 3rd down, Milton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now a 3rd and 6. Hurts. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Throwing to start the drive. Milton. And his throw is incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
18, 5 in. Ready, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, ready.
Looking to throw. Milton. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Half the 60, half the 60.
It's 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Into the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
17 yards. And the Cowboys first. It's a gain of 17 yards.
They'll look to throw again. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
This is a perfect example of what separates the elite quarterbacks. Has his man open, way too anxious, ends up firing it in there with way too much zip on it. The great ones, they know how to relax and put the appropriate velocity on the football.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Cougar 19, ready.
A final shot before break. Milton. And his throw here is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
You know, we always talk about the chess match in a football game, but we're usually talking about offensive coordinator versus defensive coordinator. How about the special teams coaches? I think we just saw a big-time adjustment by one to help his team get a spark to start the second half.
Throwing to start the drive. Milton drops it to Blue, complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
They'll run here with Muffa. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
From the gun on third down, Milton. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
For the Cowboys field goal, a 60-yard attempt.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Here we go. Start.
They go play action here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
2nd and 10.
Come on. Set.
They go with Blue between the tackles. Down right around the 25. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Here we go. 70 Lions. 18 running.
Back to throw. Milton. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force that into 4th down.
And his kick is good. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Great.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Here's a give to Barkley. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8.
Great, set.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 134 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Third down and 1.
No touch it.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep as they'll go instead with Barkley. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Here now, 2nd and 4. They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as the tackle made at the 23-yard line.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his man complete. That's Murray. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
There we go. Going to 53.
Now a handoff to Blue running left side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 more yards there and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Go, check. Ready. Hawk 70.
A carry now for Murphy. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
2nd down and 3.
Check smash. Check smash. Ready. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Lamb will go in motion. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready. Cougar 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here we go. Here we go. 70 Lions. Rig alert. Rig alert.
Now they try the right side here. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Get it. At 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Go.
Looking to throw. Milton got his man complete over the middle. It's sharp. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
Viking 18. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And this is up and good. It brings them within a point now. It's 14-13.
14. Cowboys 13. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. across the 25.
At their own 27-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you, and make sure they touch it.
No touch that. No touch.
Throwing is Hurts. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Very good. 73.
They'll drop the throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
35-yard line.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll run wide side here with Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well, these two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2, and it was the Eagles who got the win on the road, so now they look to finish off the sweep here in Philly. From the 35, here's 2nd and 9.
Good. Set. And anyway, no touch.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. Fighting his way through contact. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, 34 yards. And the Eagles are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Eagles 21, Cowboys 13.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Let's go.
Still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. In just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Murray. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Cowboys
A gain there of 21 yards.
On the ball now. On the ball.
42-yard line.
70, send the ball. 70 Lions.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Sharp. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the 47-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Back to throw again. Gets this into the hands of Blue. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
Ready?
Here's 2nd down and 3.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk Mustang 19.
To throw is Milton. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Ready? Cougar 19. Ready?
Back to throw. That is caught by Lamb. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
All right, let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their #1 receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't. Now 1st and goal.
Hey, smash Bronco, go!
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Phil Muffa, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have come back to make it a 2-point game. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here.
The Cowboys will line up for the
60
2-point
Bison,
conversion.
60 Bison.
They'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And that should do it. He's got a 1st down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Set. Panther 60. Panther 60.
The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee.
Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So for the Eagles, they move back